So can you talk some about how your clients feel about coming out to your house and riding horses?
Some of them are definitely worried about what goes on next door, especially when the guns start going off and stuff. I said I've had several, and it doesn't matter. It's not at night. It's any time the day that they decide to start firing off. It's a 9mm, and they are always out there shooting.
And so you and I kind of speak up negatively about the negative impacts of the marijuana industry coming to Pueblo, Colorado, and some people don't want us to talk about that. They say, "Oh, you're talking bad about Pueblo. You shouldn't do that. That's not what we're about." And you were talking about, yeah, but if you live next door to what I live next door to,
You'd be squawking a lot louder.
that's right.
Because Pueblo West sure did not like when those guys were out there squatting in their little campers and stuff and setting up out there. They have their covenants and things, but Pueblo County does not really go after anybody. They allow them to live however they want to, whether it's junk cars, tires, junked houses. There's no code, so they allow them to go ahead and come in. A lot of those houses, like the house next door to me, is not set up to be a marijuana grow. The electricity that's going into that place is not legal or up to code, and if anybody would come out and check it, they would definitely condemn the house next door.
Wow. And then you said they're trying to get water from other places too, like they're stealing pipes and stuff from people, or what were you talking about with that?
Know that they're selling the electricity.
Oh, they're stealing electricity.
And those guys say they don't know how they're not getting electrocuted, but they'll come in and they'll bypass meters and do stuff and still be able to get their power. I'm sure, I don't know where all the water comes from, but I do know that we have had water wars forever. And I don't know how they're able to come in here and set these big grows up and still have enough water to be able to supply all of it.
Yeah, so that's my message definitely to people. It's like, you don't want me talking about what's happened here in Colorado, in Pueblo, because it's a negative talk, but they're ruining our home. They're ruining our way of life. And until it happens to your kid, you'd be standing right next to me doing what I'm doing. And what I've seen in my neighborhood, and all the crime, and the psychotic people walking through there, and all the homeless people that are like young. There's someone's, and their families miss them. They're out there using drugs and not progressing in life. So I think Diana agrees with me when she says, you don't want us to talk about this, but you don't live next door to it.
Yep.
You don't see what's happening, and she doesn't feel safe in her own home because of her neighbors. It's just not fair.